О, итак. О, итак. С благородными людьми мы поговорили. Теперь идти учиться пиздиться. Съесть крендельков.
Happened to me. I can look after myself.
What do you want here?
О, старый друг.
I see you survived.
Aren't you observant?
You still owe me. Don't think I've forgotten.
I don't owe you. I owe your father, and he's dead. So get out of here.
You can't avoid this forever, you know.
Of course I can. It's you who can't piss me off forever.
Резонно.
You want another beating?
If I remember correctly, it wasn't you who beat me up. Or am I wrong?
Well,
Well, now you're here alone, with no one to help you? Not very sensible at all.
believe me, I can take you on without any help from anyone.
I'll make goulash out of your face, you fucker!
Ах ты, сука.
Jesus Christ! Тупите!
Сам ты тупица. Давай. Тише, тише, тише.
Miss.
Ты неплох.
God damn! Now, now.
Все, тише, тише. Ой, опять ведечко схватил. Блять. Как больно.
God bless you.
Хоть пишет-то про мою голову. Где? Есть статусы? Эффект. Ранение в голову. Неплохо. Текс. Кто ты?
God be with you.
Спасибо.
God be with you.
Спасибо. От этого чуть не проще мне. Купец. Понял. Уже поздно, все закрыты.
Mother of mercy. Where were you, brother?
Пожалуй, стоит принять этот спасительный нектар. Вроде легчает. Фух. Я опять, наверное, выгляжу как... Кулачные бои — это не мое. Это точно. Много гулей. Что я не вовремя пришел, мне кажется, слишком поздновато. Такое себе. Что у нас тут? Блять, все спят. Заебись. Не самая хорошая идея, конечно, утро было. А у меня койки нету.
Everyone has to carry a light at night by law.
Еще
You
немножко.
there, stop! Surrender! You'll have to answer for your law breaking.
Че я сделал-то, блять?
do it, my... Do you seriously think you can creep around here in the dark right under my nose? That's against the law. Well, you won't forget this in a hurry, because it'll take a nice pile of coin to fix it.
Look, I'll tell you the truth, but you mustn't...
My heart bleeds for you.
Damn it. Here's your coin, then.
You've purged yourself before the law, but I'll be keeping an eye on you.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Впрочем, как всегда, отличное начало.
What are the rules of the tournament? Is there anything I should watch out for?
Well, it's not a life or death struggle. We're not barbarians, after all. Anything in particular you'd like to know?
How long does it go on?
All day long. The combatants have to go through several tough bouts before... Usually the victor is announced before sunset, but it's...
Can I borrow weapons and armor here?
Not only can you, you have to. This is about fighting skill. Not... There's equipment prepared for all the combatants. As soon as you sign...
Thanks. That's all I need to know. I'd like to enroll in the big tournament.
You'll have to wait a few days until Sir Hanush announces another one. Come then.
Неплохо. Так, погодите. Куда? Что? Где койка? Ай. Я же не здесь, блядь. Я вот тут очки. Так, живу я вот тут. Это все понятно. Это понятно, это новое занятие, это понятно. Это понятно, это понятно. Тише, тише. Надо коня где-то раздобыть. У Не окочурюсь ли я, если я здесь спущусь? Ить.
Oh, God damn it, my stomach hurts.
Я каждый день чувствую себя на его месте. Здорово, пекарь. Пофиг, что он мельник. О, хорошечно. Я. О, спать. Чисто сутки. Понял? Это плохо или хорошо? Все, вроде теперь все стало на свои места. Так-то ебать я далеко. Так-то симпатичненько, конечно, все выглядит. Чисто, блядь, на другом краю замка очутился. Не самый, блядь, определенно приятный перк. Уснул, блядь, и проснулся в другом месте. Заебись. Дядь, ты че не спишь? Хватит таскать. Хули мне делать всю ночь? Какой-то пиздец в лесу. Наверное. Все закрыто. Коня нету. А если я бахну перед сном? Оп. Всегда так делаю. Блять. Конечно, надо приключения теперь искать. Давайте что-нибудь спиздим. Ладно, не про меня. Тинекс. Оу. Все, что начали-то, а? Песик, ну тихо. Сейчас я вещи свои найду только тут.
Can I do anything to help?
Нет, я... Все в порядке. Блять, что-то меня ведет с одной кружки-то. О, тише. Тяжелая жизнь. Волки еще какие-то, блять. А, срочно спиздить где-то коня. Без коня очень долго ходить. Все, хватит пищать мне в ухо. Ждем до утра. Идем пиздиться. Всех побеждаем. Сейчас меня магистр Йода второй обучит драться. Потом чисто на турик записываемся. Поднимаем турик, поднимаем бабки славы. Записываемся в стражу. И все, на пенсию сразу.
Eat something. My insides are shriveled up with the hunger.
Я же уже все сожрал. Нечего жрать. Блять, я могу от голода умереть. Это будет поворот. Надо найти лук и будем ходить охотиться, потому что это пиздос. За двоих жрать не самое приятное. Или пиздить еду. Надо решить. Я тут не накормил случайно. А,
Good day to you.
I'm here for training.
Yes, you're that boy Sir Radzig said.
Yes, that's me.
Let's get to it then, if that's what Sir Radzig wishes. Because you've never held a sword in your hand before, we'll start with something simple.
Very well.
Come with me and listen closely. I don't want to be repeating myself. Good luck to you.
Damn it, I'm hungry.
So let's see what you're made of. Hold it properly. Keep moving. Never stand still when your life depends on it.
а, ну это мы проходили.
Right, good. Now, try attacking. You've got to put your back into a good slash. No use waving the sword around like you're swatting flies. Go into the attack with your whole body. Try slashing from various sides to get used to it. Not bad. Very good. All right. Very good. Nice. That pointy tip isn't for decoration. Try stabbing me with it sometimes. All right. Good. Not bad. That will do. Slashing, stabbing, and movement are the foundations that you build everything else on. Now, try something more complicated. One strike, I can simply fend off. You mustn't give your opponent time to react. String your strikes together. As soon as you finish one, begin another. Strike, strike, strike. Very good.
Тише.
Very good. Move quickly. Well done. Now let's see how you do with defense. It's not hard to block a basic strike. Just watch out and move your sword into the path of the blow. Again. No. Again.
Это не так сложно. В смысле, не так легко.
Wrong. Wrong. Damn it. Wrong. Again. No. Again. No. Not like that.
Сука.
Wrong! Again! No, that's not it! Wrong! Damn it!
Подставляй. Ладно, удерживайте.
Wrong! Damn it!
А, во. Оп.
All right! Good!
Бля, так все просто было, серьезно. Я тот еще джедай.
Nice!
Блять, а я-то думал, как... Все, я теперь непобедим.
See what you're made of, lad. Come at me and don't hold back.
Просто неудержим.
Good strike.
Ты че, пиздить меня, что ли, почему? Тише. Блядь, слишком далеко. Кто там входит? На тебе.
See, I
No.
lure you. That
Oh.
attacked unexpectedly. Good hit.
Сука, да ты слишком крутой. Бля. Оп. Это какой-то незаконный был, да?
Fine. That's enough. My work cut out, it seems. That's luck. Let's try something more advanced. When in combat, keep an eye on the space between you and your opponent. That is your space. Try to attack from the side the opponent will find harder to block in time. If I'm holding the sword raised up, do an uppercut. If my sword is low, lunge. Let's try it. You strike a few times at the side where I'm not holding my sword. Well done. Nice. Wrong. That's wrong. Yeah. Nice. That's it. Right. Lesson 2. Everything you've learned about blocking is wrong. When I cover, I can simply fend off your blows with my sword and gain control of the space between us. But it's better not to control just the space, but actually your opponent's weapon. Attack, and I'll show you. All right, that will do. Now you. The trick is to stay in your stand. As soon as I start to attack, you block. The move knocks the blade aside.
Понял. Оп!
All right. All right. Well done. No, not like that. You mustn't hold the sword there. You have to move along with the attack. Again.
Оп!
Too soon again.
Ладно, рано. Оп!
Nice.
Оп! Рано,
Try
да?
and catch the rhythm. See the
Ладно,
sword move,
давай.
move at the same time and deflect.
А если вас 8 будет, блядь?
That's it.
Сука. Если будет 8, всех
Now we'll
отпущу
try it
все
a little
равно.
faster. Concentrate and block just
Я на
at the
водичке.
moment I start
Встал.
attacking. I'll strike you from above each time so you can see it well.
Оп!
That's it.
Что-то, блядь, быстрее намного не стало.
Very good. Wrong. No, not like that. That's it. All right. Very good. Good, good. Now let's try it at full speed. You probably won't succeed, but that's normal.
В смысле, ты меня недооцениваешь?
Go!
А тут отмечу. Все, хорошо. Тише. А я не могу пиздить обратно, да? Так-то, блять, это нихуя не медленно.
Captain Vidal. Wait a while, Henry.
Что случилось, брат? Ходи.
Greetings, Sir Hans. What brings you here?
I was on my way when I noticed that you're entertaining Sir Radzig's esteemed guest. Not the same as holding a hammer, is it, blacksmith?
It's Sir Radzig's orders.
I know. I'm actually here to train at the archery range. My hand's grown heavy lately. You don't mind, do you, Bernard?
Not at all.
Не, брат, тут нету стрельбища.
Good day to you,
Blacksmith boy. Try not to hurt yourself.
То давай дальше
Wait till we
пиздиться.
finish. Yeah, leading the opponent where you want him. There's one more way to evade a strike. Simply step aside, attack, and I'll show you.
Как ты это делаешь? Научи меня.
What are you waiting for?
Научи.
All right, try it. It's important not to move too soon. I'll see where you're going and hit you. The same will happen if you move too late. I'll attack slowly now. As you see me, raise the weapon, jump aside. You'll throw the opponent off a bit, and there's your chance.
Давай. А в какую сторону похер? Оп.
That's it. Well,
Хм.
now try it a little quicker. Try and get used to the rhythm. Never
Понял.
take your eyes off the
Давай.
opponent. See a strike before it's even properly started.
Оч.
That's it.
Блять, вот так меня в глаз чуть не убили.
All right. All right. And the last thing for today, a trick. You raise the sword to force your opponent to block, but then change the direction of the attack at the last moment. The opponent won't even know what hit him. Try it. Draw back the weapon, then change the attack zone and strike, so I don't have time to react. Not that. Wrong, damn it! That's it. Wrong, damn it! Nice. Very good.
Тише, тише, тише.
Nice. Well, now, that wasn't too bad. Maybe we'll make a soldier of you after all. Don't
Магистра.
get cocky. You have to train hard and persistently. You might have talent, but talent alone won't do. Practice.
Дай поиграть, брат.
Yet, the Radzig also wanted me to teach you archery. Come with me.
Давай. Так, что-то хотел важное посмотреть. Угу. Вот оно важное, все посмотрел.
I wouldn't beg good neighbours, but I'm reduced to this.
I'm from Skalitz and, well...
Я ж думал, ты бесштанного брат.
Pity on me. Sigismund and his murderers took everything I had.
Let's see then. Take this bow, go and stand in position over there, and we can start. And another thing.
Ну, привет,
Put on this
Бизончик.
arm guard. Without it, you could flay your forearm with a bowstring, so be sure to wear it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks. Get in position. Now concentrate. Though ain't exactly the weapon of choice of a knight, but it can
I
come in
wouldn't mind
very
if I
handy.
three, actually.
You've got two bandits coming at you from a distance. You shoot one in the eye, drop your bow, and draw your sword on the other. Emperor Charles, God rest him, encouraged his subjects to learn archery. He even organized contests in Prague. If you wouldn't have gotten far
God
there,
damn it, my
holding
stomach
the thing
hurts.
like a piece of firewood.
Следите за выносливостью, вы можете снять стрелу пилы.
Aim and release. Try to get a feel for the rhythm. Inhale on the draw, hold your breath for a moment, and then release the string. No jerky movements, just let the string slide out of your fingers, as if you were about to draw it back more. It's all one movement, the arrow aiming at the target and flying. Shoot away. What you have there is a training bow. The arrow drops quickly. Once you've trained a bit, you can get yourself a better one, and then those arrows will fly so fast you won't see them. Don't forget the arm guard. Once you've mastered
Я
the
вообще рыцарь.
you won't need it anyway.
Да, на самом деле, ничего сильно не изменилось с тех пор. Я такой же бомж.
Didn't imagine a village yokel like you would have much skill, but you failed to meet even my low expectations.
I don't know why you're wasting your time, Sir Bernard. Nothing will come of him anyway, and at the first sign of trouble, he'll run away like any other cowardly peasant. After all, he's done it before.
What did you say?
Calm down, boy. Keep in mind who you're talking to.
A braggart who was born with a silver spoon.
You've really done it. You'll go to the stocks for that.
Calm yourself, Sir Bernard. If the blacksmith boy feels he can prove himself, then let him try.
Давай забьемся на соточку.
Anytime.
Very well. If you defeat me, I'll give you my bow. If you lose,
Да откуда у меня
you'll have to
гроши,
pay
блядь, мне пожрать не
Do you
на
even
чё
have any
свою.
coin?
I don't have enough.
Then you'll owe me or work it off. Let's get to it.
Семь стрел. Оп! Почти. Оп! Оп! Так, надо повыше брать. Что-то я вообще проигрываю, да? Оп! Бля, да у меня руки просто кривые. Оп! Блять. Блять, слишком низко. Давай. Оп! Бля, жрать захотел внезапно. Тише. А, троечку. Блять. Он проебал. Я победил. Если у меня все правильно с математикой. Чисто наебал.
Well, I didn't expect that. Probably just wasn't your day, sir.
I told you I have a heavy hand, ever since I fell off that horse during the last hunt. What are you grinning about, boy? I think you owe me a little payback. How about a sword fight in the arena?
Вообще.
Sir Hans, is this necessary? Sir Hanush has already had words about you fighting with your subjects. He explicitly told me.
I know what he told you. You can just tell him I didn't listen to you. So what's it going to be, blacksmith?
If we must.
Ща по-взрослому
Excellent. Then
попиздимся.
let's go.
Дайте мне кренделечек только, пожалуйста, съесть. Урчит, блядь, пиздец, второй день ничего не жравший. А у меня еще и глисты, блядь. Оп, оп. Чё, бля? Оп! Не ожидал, да? Ой, блядь, тише. Давай. Оп! Блять, тише. Я еще не научился. Я пока не такой крутой рыцарь. Давай. Ой, проебал, проебал, проебал. Блять, я не видел этого. Ой, тише. Ладно. Ладно. Ой, ты-то как так? Ты быстрый, бля. Ладно. Давай сейчас на контратаке. Оп. Какая нахуй контратака? Нате, блять. Ой. А ты хорош. Блять. Я нихуя не вижу, погоди, у меня конъюнктивит, блять. На тебя! Блять, походу я въебал. В смысле? Сука, лук гони.
Thank you, sir.
Godspeed, blacksmith. And don't worry, this isn't the last time we'll meet. We'll have more
Ну, я старался изо всех сил, но я еще пока это.
I have to eat something. My insides are shriveled up with the hunger.
Здесь день пожрать-то что-нибудь, блядь. Ого, щит. Блять, только спиздить можно.
Don't fret about it, lad. Lord Capon is a good swordsman, and if by some fluke you actually won, well, you might not take it so well. Now go to the rat house. The bailiff's waiting for you there.
Рихтар гжгмбш.
Damn it, I'm hungry.
Блять. А, что-нибудь впулить, короче, шмоточку какую-нибудь. Я тебя еще и наебу. Так, надо умыться. Ну же. И надо нам пожрать найти. Найти пожрать. Шмоточки сейчас портному скинем. Ловчий. Тут какой-то у нас. Это чё? А, это чувак, который сказал, что мне надо победить еще 10 человек для того, чтобы с ним сразиться. Ну, блядь, я не сильно хорош в рукопашном бою. Бое. булочная. Сейчас мы сюда вернемся. Сейчас мы зайдем к торговцу. Намутим себе бабок.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Иисус воскресе. Продать. Что-то не сильно дорого все стоит. Нет? Давайте торговаться. А нет, блять, не так кнопка, сука. Сейчас булочную срочно надо. Может.
Lost something here?
Не, все хорошо. Чисто за крендельками зашел. Питательность 6. Мне надо самое питать молоко. Я люблю молочко. 4 бакса. Это 7, 9. Сладкая лепешка. Во. А хлебушек у нас сколько там? 17. Охренеть. А это 9. Но и 2 лепешки добавляет 18. А это 17. 40 хранений 4 дня. Возьмем 4 лепешки. Нет, 5. Еще и скинем сейчас цену.
Why not? Aye, that would do it.
Изи-бризи. Сука, жрай скорей, блядь. Вот, я снова человек. Человек-бомж. Доложить этому челику. Там где-то там. Позорный столб. Не хочу позорный столб. Здравствуйте, матушка. Ричардхарт.
Good day to you. Master Bailiff, is there anything of interest going on here?
Nothing of interest to me, thank Christ.
I'm to put myself under the bailiff's command.
Ah, so you're the young man Sir Radzig appointed.
Yes.
Very well. Sir Radzig asked me to test you a little, and as it happens, you've come at the right time. We've a few disputes to settle. It seems some of your former neighbors have been acting quite inappropriately. was hoping having one of their own on the town watch might help sort things out.
Чего бы меня
I'm not
слушать?
sure. I'm just a boy from a forge.
Not anymore, lad. Now you're a part of Sir Radzig's retinue.
А, окей,
That
все.
means responsibilities. Have you been to see Captain Bernard?
Мне было
I
трудно.
have, and I have the bruises to prove it. The captain doesn't hold back.
The harder the training, the easier the battle.
Согласен.
Well, anyway, you're going to assist my town guard. Come to the church in the afternoon.
Вообще мог,
Yaroslav,
блядь,
the
ко мне
watchman,
повернуться, мудак.
Nightingale, they call him, will wait for you there. He'll show you around the town and teach you a little about keeping the peace. And you need to stop by the armory to pick up some gear.
Это самое
Yes,
главное.
bailiff.
Охуеть, я
Good
богач.
luck to you.
Я просто, блядь, богач. Оружейная. Оружейная. Все тихо. Так, где может быть оружейная? Наверное, в замке, да, вот тут. Тристалище. Угу. Не, погодите, блядь. Мне обязательно получить снаряжение в нижней комнате арсенала. Арсенал должен быть в замке. Во внутреннем. По-хорошему. Все верно. Надо еще знать, что с турниром. Хочу на турнире, блядь, надо вкачаться. Вообще. Чтоб рубить всех в капусту. Не буду вам мешать, господин. О, саральник. Так. Не хочешь? Ну так. Че там с турниром, брат?
I'd like to enroll in the big tournament.
You'll have to wait a few days and...
Напиши мне, скинь на пейджер. Нижняя комната. Уп. Нихуя я крутой. Ну это слабо напоминает арсенал. Это какая-то вообще не та вещь, может быть. Может быть тут? О, подвал. Погреб. Взять? Ладно. Нижняя комната арсенала. Сука, да ты издеваешься. А все, он подсветилось, блять. Вот я слоупок. Сейчас все по красоте будет. А, мне надо... Лук я не выиграл. Мне надо где-то лук спиздить. Спиздить лук. Заменить свой тесак. Так, где-то он на той стенке должно быть. Ой, ватку поменял, так сразу приятно стало курить.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
I was told to pick up a kit here.
Name
Henry.
and in fealty too?
Sir Radzig Cobbler?
Yes, I've got you. Well, come on in then. Make yourself at home, Henry. If my memory serves me, you're entitled to a helmet, a gambeson, and a club.
That's all?
You want a kiss and a hug as well?
I mean equipment.
It's quite enough for patrolling the town. You're there to stop trouble, not start it.
Ладно. И в 7 утра надо туда, да, вроде бы? В 7 утра. В 7 утра. А. Блять, где часы мои? Я подхожу по времени. Блин, дубину взять или не взять дубину? Дубина или тесак? Опа, опа. А у меня лук есть. Да блин, я лук с тесаком похожу. Песик.
Hundreds. On and on.
Спринтер из меня, конечно, блять, так себе. Мягко говоря. Я понял, блядь. Опять хочу жрать. Да что ж ты будешь делать-то? Не, о, это, наверное, мой парень. Так-то ты вообще красавчик.
My name is Henry.
You're too early.
Что-то я слишком сексуальный. В смысле, я
You're
слишком
too
рано?
early. We'll meet in the afternoon down by the church. All right.
About that money you owe me.
You still don't get it, do you? I don't owe you. I owe your father, and he's dead. So get out of here.
You can't avoid this forever, you know.
Of course I can. It's you who can't piss me off forever.
You bastard.
This won't take long. Damn.
Оу, тише.
Missed.
Чисто... Нати, блядь, сука. Так, мне надо немного управления. Присесть, встать, во-первых. Лошадь. Че. Вот бой, прервать атаку. Это так, это так, это так, особо така. Пнуть в клинч и добить умирающего. А, это F. Блокировать мы еще вот сюда поставим, сдать. Это понятно, это понятно. Снять захват, цель, сдаться. Ну все, окей, да.
I see you're kitted out.
Ready to get going.
I'm Nightingale. Aren't you that lad the mill wench brought here on a cart?
Teresa. Yes, she rescued me. She turned up with Captain Robard and his knights.
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men. Tell me, how did you pay her back?
Well, I thanked her.
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance. So, how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
I don't want to be kicking around in the dirt while other men do honest work.
You're an eager one, aren't you?
Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go. This is our church.
One moment, please. Ну что ж, ехали.
It serves not only as the house of God, but as the crypt of the lords of Lipa, our masters. The gravedigger lives right round the corner. The priest, too. Our parish priest. A man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord. This is our rat house. Pretty big, eh? The bailiff and his hands live there, and our maestro protonotarius, the scribe. And the jailhouse. You don't want to see the inside, not even as a guard. Naturally, we have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town. That wouldn't be proper, as I'm sure you know. He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek. This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it.
The swordsman for the house, garden and field, knives, axes, rakes,
What the hell is going on here now? Go and check it out, Henry.
Go to the church. Go back to your people. I don't want you here. Is that manure pile not big enough?
Ну-ка, разрулить.
Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is.
Яна, это
This
Джейн?
filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
What's the problem here?
This is my shop, and I won't have beggars sitting on my doorstep. Let her go and squat in the square. She won't be in anyone's way there, and there's plenty of folk to beg from.
Must you sit here, of all places?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Типичная женщина, блядь.
Folk drive me away wherever I sit. I can't keep walking all day and night.
Can't you show us some Christian charity, Armourer?
What? Have you any idea how much I've given away in alms, even to this witch only yesterday?
Is that true?
Might be, might not.
Did you get any alms or not?
Yes.
From the Armourer here?
I don't know. And even if I did, that was yesterday, and my belly's empty again today.
That's true.
What would you know about it?
We're both good Christians, aren't we? We should each give something to the poor soul.
And what then?
Then Jane will be on her way. Immediately.
King Solomon now, are you, lad? Fine. Fine, have it your way.
God bless you, and you too, citizen. I won't be a nuisance no more, really. Thank you. Thank you.
Jesus, you're as bad as each other.
Видел, как я справился, братан.
Your old neighbors are living here now. It's a bit of a shithole. Even so, you should be thankful to Zahanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now our people aren't too happy with him. Some fools are even calling for Zahanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon. Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here.
Красивый у тебя меч.
This square here, it looks much better during the markets. Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around.
Так гонишь. Миледи.
My Agnes has been gone now for 4.5 years. Still, it seems like only yesterday she went to the good Lord here.
That mad merchant Wolfram Pruda. Pruda has a pretty daughter, but he keeps her on a short rein, which the young bucks are none too happy about. He even keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day. Look here. See that filthy beggar? Christ, I'll show the bastard. Comfortable, are we?
Arms, please, sir.
Who do you take me for? Are you stupid or just... Here, so pick up your stinking arse and haul it somewhere else.
Who
am I bothering here?
Me. Us. Everyone. If Sir Hanush saw you here, he'd take a whip to you.
All right, I'm going.
Damn beggars. You offer them a helping hand, and they want the whole arm. It's not like the rules aren't clear. Beggars belong at the church.
There's one alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern. The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later.
Ну как скажешь, брат. Ну, крапивка. Погодите, погодите, сейчас крапивку, а потом сори суп.
His apprentice is standing in for him tolerably. I hear you're a blacksmith's apprentice too. You lot could help if needed, couldn't you?
Us? What do you mean?
You and your master, or your father, whoever taught you.
They...
What is it, lad?
My father was the master blacksmith. He was killed in Scalars.
Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thank you. So am I.
My papa died not long ago. Of course, it was old age got him. That's not the same, but I know a little how you feel.
What, again? How many times was that this month? 3 times?
Хитрая свечка. Куда ты меня ведешь, эй?
The Rate fiefdom is pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town and continues along the south.
Секундочку.
It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, so on. It'd take you a year to make head or tail of it. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad. Sir Hanush had it extended and made into an armory. God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
Good. Where's Moimir, anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Ah, yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now, where might he have got to, then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
Right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
Went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him. What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and go and guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out! Come and sit with me, Henry. Let's have a drink.
Here, never scour these stains out.
That fool got me all worked up.
Shouldn't we be on patrol instead of drinking?
You're eager, aren't you? Don't worry, even watchmen are entitled to a break. Except the ones on the gate and the tower, of course. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Why not?
I can't wait to see how you throw.
I'd like a beer. Any chance of a bite to eat?
Your turn.
Home, sweet home.
Here you are, in good health.
We'll see. Great. Just... Just one more thing and we're done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Skalitz, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind, the bell is hanging outside the rat house. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the market square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
My pleasure.
Here, take this.
I'm truly grateful, hey?
So it's back to the wheelwright again and more to pay. Makes me wonder.
What?
Колокол. Вот он. Теперь надо вторая хлеборезка. Первая.
Hey, where's your torch? You can't walk around.
Ой, все уболтал. Это не кормчие. Чисто на рынке, да? Блин, да я только ту знаю. Понял?
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. no, we could see that this wasn't going to end well. So,
Сейчас
Sir
потом
Peter
будут
and I
проблемы.
rode off to look for the good canon on his path.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
God save their bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, Is he here? Or is he hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
Будем.
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
Потанцуем.
Ow. Show him no quarter, sir. Let him have it, Sir Hans.
No, kurwa!
That'll show him.
Go
on, your show him what for.
Bugger!
That'll teach
You
how to
whoreson.
follow your manners. Leave him down. Go on, your grace.
Не успел я вот удохать, видимо, кто-то нас прервал.
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Well, answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
So, Hannes, the bailiff ordered me
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Oh, hunting? Well then, your grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities to the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
Так, что у нас там по плану? Все что? Так, ну надо сначала пойти поспать.
You can't just walk around in the dark. You have to have a light. Another day over. Not just yet.
Это у нас что тут? Булочная это где? Сзади. А вот она.
What do you think you're doing? You've no business here. What's that? Hey! Come now.
Чего не слышно нихуя?
Oh, God damn it, my stomach hurts.
It came from over here. What was that?
Пирожки, блядь. Где пирожки, сука? Еще раз слишком сложно, не смогу его апнуть, крякнуть. Ну чё, блядь? Понял, хуйки. Надо такого ответить. Нихуя, короче, тут нету, блядь. Есть. Я таки. Нихуя себе. Вообще нахуй. Живем.
What's going on there? Well, I never
Ты чё, сука, меня пугал?
lost something here.
А ты кто, блядь? Я жрать так хочу. Мне кажется, морковка нихуя не работает. Сколько у нее там? 2, блядь. Это пиздец, блядь. Ты че, не Робин Гуд, что ли? Сейчас дойдем до койки. И хорош на сегодня. Всем пока.